Let's listen to some tunes. We're gonna play some tunes, but we don't need to punch each other in the face. We don't need to that's, different energy, you know what I mean? So this is more like everybody's got, I love that everyone has a drink, I'm not punching anyone. That's where we're here to just drink some drinks, we're here to hang, we're gonna play some tunes, and then afterwards, we're gonna sign some stuff, but if you don't have records or anything, we're down to take pictures, we're down to chat. You can tell us a crazy story of when you met us in 2009. I won't remember, but you will, and it'll be awesome. But yeah, so we're just gonna kick it, we can hang out at the bar, we can hang all night. We're so stoked. Thank you so much for coming. We're gonna play basically the record in order, but not the whole songs. We're just gonna play a bunch of songs. This one's called World Wildfire Death. See, it's a little different now. It's more relaxed. It's more... Right? Normally we're like, kill each other. Now we're like, oh, just be friendly. We can all talk about our feelings and we can hang. But this is also very different for us because I feel like with Cancer Bats, all we do is play shows and play shows and play shows. So to kind of have a bit more of like an to have a bit more of like an interactive thing where we get to hang out and like chat. And it was funny because we were talking about this, me and Jay, and we were like, oh, it's almost like it's just me riffing and telling stories and doing things. We're like, when are we gonna open up the Q&A? Right? So if at any point, if you have any like interesting cues that you want aid, we're here. This is an interactive experience with everyone from the Midlands. I'm guessing everyone's from Sheffield? Ish? No! Everyone's like, oh. But everyone's from Yorkshire?
No.
No?
Texas.
Where are you from?
Chesterfield.
Chester. Oh man, we're pretty. Oh, that gets a boo?
We're pretty schooled in the UK, and I don't know where that is.
Chesterfield. I'm familiar with the seat. I mean, I love Donnie. We're big fans of Doncaster. Yeah, Doncaster. But I think everyone, you guys, we love it here because everyone's so friendly, and you're friendly until you realize someone's from like 4 minutes up the road, and you're like, oh, hang on, oh, you're wearing the same band T-shirt, you're drinking the same beer, and you're like, no way. But I guess it's because you've been on this island for like a million years and there's like old beef from your great grandparents. That's fair, I get beef. Canada's 150 years old. Dude, we don't understand any of this stuff. Yeah, Canada, we're from Canada. Are you guys from Canada? Yeah, did you come from Canada for this? No, they're like, we live here.
That would have been silly.
The fun part though is that you could have said that and like no one would know. You know what I mean? No one can fact check simple lies in the back. Alright, we're gonna at this point when my jokes kind of run out of steam, I'm like, we should probably play some more songs. We're gonna keep trucking. I should ask this though, because the record's been out for 3 days. Right? So you guys have listened to it? Do you know it? Are you into it? You're vibing? You're vibing, okay. Because I thought that was interesting, because like there's been the first time that we played, there was kids like singing along and like going crazy. We're like, oh, this is crazy. But for some people that I've talked to, they were waiting for today to hear the songs for the first time. Okay, that's fucking awesome. I never thought about that, so fucking big ups for everyone who did that, because that's a cool, that's the most IRL, like in real life experience ever. So kudos to you for living in the moment, because I would have played it at 12:01, you know? In our day though, it's because we used to line up at the CD store, you know, and you would I bought the new Rage Against the Machine record. You know what I mean? Evil Empire. I was there at Tower Records 12:01 and you bought the CD and then you went in your friend's car and you listened to it. Right? I did the same thing for Battle of Los Angeles too. Just want people to know how much I love Rage Against the Machine. But anyway, so the flip side of that, us being able to do this and you being able to hear the song for the first time is a fucking crazy thing because we never do this. So that's a crazy thing to be able to do. So fuck yeah. Thank you guys. Well, for those who don't know, this is the third song on the record. It's called Don't Trip. It's funny because we were talking about not punching people in the face, but that one mosh part makes me really want to punch people in the face. Man. There's time and place though, right? It's called reading the room, you know? It's called October. When we come back on tour, we're gonna come back on tour. And then you'll know, yeah, it's perfect. You'll know all the mosh parts. You bulldoze people out of the way because you've learned it. You've been in on the inner circle. Like Liam wants us to mosh at this part. I know it. He told me. But sadly, we're not playing Sheffield. You got to go to one of the places where it's probably your nemesis, Leeds, or your nemesis, Nottingham. We love all of them, though. Can't we just say it's all the North? No, we can't. No, everyone. I know that. We've been covering it for 20 years. I know you guys all hate each other. It's fine. It's my favorite part about like this title, the United Kingdom. It's like the least united people ever. And you hate the kingdom. You hate that you're part of the kingdom too. It's like every part of it you hate. You hate it. What's that?
North over south.
North over south. Hey, I'm not sure. Canada over everyone. Yeah. That's where I don't have to get involved in any of your beef because I'm like, I'm Canadian. We're that young Commonwealth behind Australia. They're like, we're like the new baby. Canada's kind of like that new baby that everyone loves. You know, Australia's like the weird middle child. You're like, they're fucked, dude. Australia's fucked. And then you're like, oh, but our cute little brother Canada, man, Canada's adorable. He loves maple syrup and bacon and it's so funny. He's always wearing those plaid shirts. You know, that's Canada, really, when you think about it. When you think about it, right? That's the thing. But yeah, so...
Pumpkins.
What's that?
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins?
That's good pumpkins in Canada.
Oh, good. Yeah, pumpkins. We were talking, if you don't know, we were talking about Halloween beforehand because when we come back to the tour, the actual, I know you guys don't want to go there, but incentive, the Nottingham show is on Devil's Night, which if you guys don't know what that is, it's the day before Halloween is known as Devil's Night. Which for the bad kids, that was always the night you would fuck shit up. You would get extra crazy. So in Canada or North America, Devil's Night is like, once you're a teen, you're like, I don't really fuck with Halloween, but I set stuff on fire on Devil's Night. So the day before Halloween, we also party. And so when we're in Nottingham, that's also going to be a Halloween show. If you guys want to come, you want to dress up on Devil's Night and get fucking wild. But the reason why we brought up the pumpkin is that we had a Halloween over here, and I put an actual pumpkin on my head for Halloween. And because it's England and you guys can't grow stuff as big as we can in Canada, we grow pumpkins like as big as this room. Like it's boundless. We have so much nature, so many nutrients, the rain, the sun, it's beautiful. It's basically paradise. You guys wouldn't know. But it's so awesome. So we have these giant pumpkins because of the sun. Basically, that's the thing you don't know about. But, so we have these giant pumpkins that you could easily put over top of your head. But the one I got in the UK, the biggest one I could literally find in the whole city when I was searching was like just barely big enough to cover. And I don't have a huge head, come on, let's be real here. But yeah, so I could just get this British pumpkin over top of my head. So next year, I'm gonna bring a pumpkin from Canada. We might carry on, right? And then we'll get serious. So everyone's welcome. October 30th, you can see if I'm talking shit or not. If I have a huge pumpkin to put over the top of my head, right? You'll know that he brought that from Canada and that this guy's a real dude. That's my promise. That's my promise to you all. I swear on my life I'm going to do that. Anyways, now we're going to keep playing some tunes. We're going to keep rocking. This song is the title track. It's called Leader.
10 minutes.
Did you miss the Sheffield Sabbath show? Really? Oh, you just want more. Oh, I want to hear it again. I guess, yeah. I mean, you always get what you want, you know, life. But you try sometimes. You get what you need. You know? That's your English. But seriously, this is really cool. Thank you guys for being a part of this and hanging out. And being this whole interaction, you know? This whole vibe session. Because we're super excited. We love the UK. We love that we've been coming here for now over 20 years, that we have friends. But it's crazy. It's crazy for us to think about something like this, because we're 4 guys from Canada who were just playing basement shows, who wanted to go on tour with our buddies. And we ended up meeting so many amazing people and hanging. People that are in this room right now, bands like While She Sleeps, bands like Bring Me the Horizon, meeting those guys from this town and being able to literally tour the world with them and becoming lifelong friends. That even outside of tour, it's like hanging out with people, seeing them change, seeing them grow. It's like such an amazing thing. So for us to be welcomed into like the UK scene, you know, for 20 years and to have this be a vibe is like so sick. So seriously, derail, feature, you know, huge legacies that we get to be a part of.
Too kind.
I know I was saying Q&As, but also at the same time, like I said before, we're going to be hanging out right when we finish playing. We're going to play 2 more songs, and then we're just going to be kicking it. So we'll put a towel on our face, maybe. I'm super sweaty. No one wants to touch this. But we'll sign some records. We'll sign anything. We'll have some photos, and we'll have some hangs. So thank you again. We appreciate all you guys. Everyone for being a part of this. Shout out to Pear Tree for setting this up. Definitely shout out to venues like this for keeping things going, for keeping independent shit, and for making it fun for us all to enjoy, for us all to hang out. So, with that, we have a question? No. I thought you were pointing at like this guy, he has something that he wants to know. Oh, shout out to the sound homies. Shout out to everyone who works at this venue, seriously. Let's hope. So this song is called Positive Grid.
guys so much. You guys fucking rock. Thank you.